What's going on, guys? This is Young Link Jr. So, the Georgia Guidestones, it was pretty much demolished, not too long ago, man. I believe like it was July 6th, unfortunately. And, they still didn't find a suspect yet at this moment. But if whoever they find, of course, they doing the investigating. You got the Georgia Bureau of Investigators. They working rigorously to go ahead and figuring out who did this. They found like a little car or whatever. It was like some of these videos was very, very hard to depict and actually identify who actually kind of destroy one of the Guidestones here. But I want to go to a little bit of brief history of its origin here. So the origin of the monument is actually ambiguous. They were allegedly commissioned by a person under the name of Robert Christian. It was actually under construction in 1979. And it actually was established in March 22nd, 1980. And it had to become pretty much a roadside of attraction for travelers in Elberton, Georgia. And it's actually referred to sometimes as American Stonehenge for its unknown origins and size. It's about 19 feet high, and each stone block weighs about 42,000 pounds. That was interesting. It has an astronomical calendar, and in it was inscribed with a 10-part message in 8 different languages. And the messages are guidelines to humanity, and people have suggested it as a cult message. I know a lot of far-right conservatives, they were stating, some would believe that it was a conspiracy, that, hey, they was it was advocating more about eugenics, aka controlled population. But I just want to sit up here and read what it say in the English portion. They said in the Guidestones, it says that they want to maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. To guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity. They will unite humanity with a living new language, rule of passion, faith, tradition, and all things with temper reason. Protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts. Let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a world court. Avoid petty laws and useless officials. They want to balance personal rights with social duties. Prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite. And be not a cancer on the earth, leave room for nature, and leave room for nature. And, I think that's what pretty much the basis of the Guidestones here, too. And I believe, people, the conspiracy theorists, too, they're entitled to their opinion. They have more of a Christian-based values. You have people like Alex Jones at the time. We had InfoWars was really talking about this Guidestone stuff. And I thought it was kind of interesting, too, because I was seeing videos like back in 2013, 2014, like, oh, they want to reduce the population 500 million. And this is supposed to withstand over, I think, representing humanity after a nuclear war. But I want to go into detail too. You have the former gubernatorial candidate Kandiss Taylor. I think she wasn't advocating for vandalism, because I think some of her words was actually kind of misconstrued. It was just the fact that she was defending herself that, hey, this is God's way. This is karma for the most part, striking down these Guidestones, and because it's satanic. And she believes that God is moving this. And she's giving the Lord credit because they don't know how to explain what happens when God moves. That's pretty much what Taylor says. She says she believes vandalism is illegal. And sometimes people like to call vandalism instead of actually giving God credit. Okay. And, she's not advocating for vandalism, but she does want the monument to be legally moved because it's satanic principle. Taylor said if it was vandalism, there are cameras everywhere, and those individuals should be brought to justice. Early Wednesday afternoon, the GBI releases videos showing the explosion that damaged the now demolished monument. Investigators are also released a video showing a silver sedan with a sunroof leaving the scene. I believe in law and order in this country, she said. And this was the young lady who actually ran against David Perdue, I think, and Brian Kemp at the time, in the 2020 election for the governor of Georgia. And I'm going to put her a quote here. She said, this is her tweet. She said, God is God all by himself. He can do anything he wants to do. That includes striking down satanic Guidestones. So Taylor promised to demolish the stones when running for governor. That was her main goal, too. So I can see why she, at this time here, hey, let me go ahead and post this. Like, this is one of the main things I want to do. I want to demolish the Guidestones here. And she's proposing a potential executive order to do that if she was elected. She linked him to demonic worship and human sacrifice in the video. Yeah, man, so that's pretty much like the news of it. If I get any more information on it, I'm kind of like in between about it. I know people, travel to Elberton, Georgia to go ahead and, see these Guidestones here. But, man, it's pretty much demolished, 19 feet tall. I was like, wow. So they can be serve, if convicted, you can serve a minimum of 20 years for vandalism with that, man. So, It's gonna be really interesting, man, for the GBI if they're gonna find this guy or the suspect, whoever did it. But you guys continue to like, comment, subscribe, share this video. I just thought this was a little interesting here because I live in the state of Georgia. So, man, I was like, man, so it's in the state here I reside in. But y'all like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Thank you guys for everything. I love you. And, yeah, have a good day. I'm out. Deuces.